Hi everyone, my name is Simon Field. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I've been working at Snowflake for a couple of years now within our field CTO team, and I've been primarily focused with our data science community and working with customers in Europe. It's been great hearing how organizations like AT&T and Arogia are using H2O today to address their data science needs. And I'm excited to talk to you about our partnership at Snowflake and the integration we have with H2O. But first of all, let me introduce you to Snowflake a little bit and the evolving data cloud and our platform. So until now, organizations have always struggled to centralize and combine their data and process it efficiently for insight and analytics at scale. This has become even more challenging in an ever more connected world where businesses need to collaborate and share data effectively and securely, both within and outside of their organization in order to deliver new digital and AI services. So this is the fundamental problem that Snowflake is solving. It's the age-old problem of data silos, but on a much grander cloud and cross-organizational scale. And the data cloud is an evolving network of thousands of organizations who now use Snowflake's platform to share and collaborate more seamlessly with data. So it's interesting to hear the kind of app store analogy around AI. We're kind of working with customers in the same way with data and providing an application store or a data marketplace. Our platform enables three key things: access to all your data and the ability to receive, share, and join internal data with data from other organizations without the need to move or copy it. The ability to govern and control access to data to support that collaboration whilst maintaining the highest levels of security and compliance. And action to support every part of your business with the elastic processing capacity needed to make faster decisions with data. So the platform provides a familiar database-oriented approach using SQL to not only define analytics and data structure, but also to define Snowflake services and infrastructure. And as you'll see shortly with H2O, now with the ability to define data science with SQL. Our service separates storage from compute and compute from compute. Users and teams share and work with the same live version of the data using dedicated elastic compute called virtual warehouses, each of which can be scaled up and down, started and stopped instantaneously and independently as needed, and all with a utility pay-per-use charging model. We support a wide variety of data formats and workloads, including data pipelines, ad hoc exploratory analytics, reporting and dashboarding, that kind of data sharing and marketplace capability, and of course, data science. We run on the three largest cloud providers today with the same identical functionality, providing both portability of processing and data and cross-cloud use cases. So we collaborate extensively with data science partners like H2O to build great end-to-end experiences, exploiting core and new Snowflake innovations. We have a great engineering partnership with H2O and many joint customers. In fact, AT&T is a joint customer. So H2O can deploy and operate on the same cloud providers and regions as Snowflake, providing close affinity for data and processing with Snowflake. Let's look at an example of the kind of advanced data science capabilities that Snowflake supports. So we've recently added the ability to work with unstructured data in addition to structured and semi-structured capabilities we're best known for. We support streaming ingest of new data as it becomes available, for example, landing in cloud file stores or from a message queue. And Snowflake tasks can then execute SQL processing on any new data arriving in the stream, making use of functions written in other languages and reaching out to external web services if needed. In this example, data is read from a stream and passed as a web service for processing via a Snowflake external user-defined function. The web service uses a model performing speech-to-text transcription, and it returns the output into a Snowflake table as semi-structured data. And our next stream in the pipeline picks up that new transcription data from the table, performs entity object and sentiment classification on the text, and writes its output into another table. In this case, the classification model and code is executed inside Snowflake using SQL and a Java user-defined function. So data scientists and analysts can immediately query the new data and use it to build new models for quality of service, customer satisfaction dashboards, etc. Now let's see how H2O's integration with Snowflake makes use of some of these innovative new Snowflake features. So H2O have built an end-to-end integration with Snowflake using external functions to interoperate with services in H2O. I can now run a simple SQL query which passes data collected and prepared in Snowflake and train a model in H2O with AutoML. I can monitor the training process from SQL commands as it progresses. And once the training is complete, I can choose the optimal model for my problem and get the SQL command that wraps the H2O deployed prediction service. I can pass new data from Snowflake to the model for further validation and use it for bulk or near real-time predictions. We can use Snowflake streams and tasks to automate the execution of those predictions on any new data as it lands in Snowflake tables. And I can persist the predictions and the model explanation into Snowflake tables further downstream for further downstream applications and users to consume. I can also deploy the H2O Java model object into a Snowflake Java UDF to execute the prediction directly inside Snowflake service. And all this without leaving my Snowflake SQL session. So we can now build robust data and model ops processes and pipelines that automate the training, scoring, monitoring, and retraining of models. Data engineers and scientists can collaborate and easily deploy new models without the frictions of the past, or getting models off the workbench and into live and monitored production settings. So we've only had time to skim the surface of Snowflake and H2O's combined capabilities here. Hopefully this has excited you about the possibilities to streamline your data and process and model processes, and encourage you to explore further. You can read more on our website, or feel free to reach out to me directly via email address or LinkedIn. So Snowflake and H2O, it's a great combination. Snowflake excels in providing the data. H2O excels in delivering the science. Thanks for your time today. Enjoy the rest of the session. I'll pass it back over to Sri.